Hi, and welcome back to the Outdoor Kitchen Show. I'm Marissa Turner, and today we've been in the kitchen making some allergy-friendly versions of traditional recipes. Today I've got a gluten-free gumbo for you. Most people don't realize that roux is made with wheat flour, so we switched that out with a brown rice flour, and the results have been pretty good so far. Here, let me show you the roux that I made. All right, now this is the brown rice flour roux and oil mixture that I did to experiment with last night. And it's been in the fridge overnight. You can see how the oil has separated from it. But you can see how it made a pretty rich brown color. I could have cooked it longer if you want a darker gumbo. For anybody who likes a darker roux, I think it would do just fine with that. I tried it with a little bit of chicken stock. I mixed some with chicken stock. It came out just fine, nice and thick, roux-y, but without an overpowering roux flavor. Now let me show you the toasted one. Okay, now here is the oven roux. You know, they call it a dry roux or whatever. This is just the whole grain brown rice flour that I basically just baked in the oven. I did it in my toaster oven since it was just a little bit I was making. If you're making a whole bunch, you can use the big oven, you know, either way. I did it about 350 degrees. You got to stir it from time to time, make sure that no sides are scorching. I know in my toaster oven there's hotter spots than others, so you gotta stir it around a little bit, make sure nothing's getting scorched. This one also passed my chicken stock test. It thickened it nicely as it simmered a little bit. And of course it didn't have that oily stuff floating up either, so good to go. Thickened very nicely, came out great, and as I said, this is a gluten-free dry roux. You can find these products at Ralph's Market. And to go with our gluten-free gumbo, we also have a gluten-free cornbread that's in the oven and an eggless potato salad that I'm starting to work on. I got the potatoes in the water starting to boil. And now it's time to check on our stock and our gumbo. Okay, so I'm going to make the dressing for my eggless potato salad. I'm not allergic to eggs, I just don't like them. A lot of people love eggs and egg salad and eggs in their potato salad. When my mom was cooking dinner for everybody, she has to make 3 different versions of potato salad. One with eggs, mayonnaise, and mustard, and so on and so forth. One without mayonnaise and one without eggs, and it's just, everybody's got their different flavor. Of course, we all put bacon in all of them. We fight over the little bacon bits. We always put bacon bits in our potato salad. Now today, since, now I usually like a ranch dressing instead of mayonnaise in my potato salad, but today I'm trying to keep everything egg-free. If I'm going to do it no eggs, I might as well go whole hog on that. And ranch dressing normally has MSG and also egg components in it as well. So I'm leaving out the ranch dressing. Now, if you are allergic to dairy, because I'm using plain yogurt here, and you could use Greek-style yogurt or even cottage cheese blended really well. If you're allergic to dairy, just use mustard and you're good to go. But I'm using some plain yogurt to make a dressing. I'm not using the ranch packet because those have MSG and dairy other components and stuff in it. So I'm using this garlic and herb, and I am going to put a little swamp dust in there too to make my dressing. And it's just this salad dressing stuff and some plain yogurt. We're going to mix that together. All right, in my potato salad are going to be the cooked potatoes, this yogurt-based dressing. Like I said, you could use other ingredients if you wanted to, sour cream or whatever. I'm not using mayonnaise because, of course, mayonnaise is made from eggs. And then some swamp dust, and you see my gator pickles back there. I'm going to chop them up and put a little of that juice from the gator pickle jar in the potatoes. That's going to be so, so good. And of course, you can get those gator pickles at Ralph's Market and other locations around here, and of course at their website, www.creativecajunCooking.com. Okay, now I got a couple of things to get chopped up. I'm going to start with my gator pickles here. I'm going to put a bunch of them in that good potato salad. And then I also had to chop some onions and andouille and good stuff for the gumbo. Now I'm going to use a little of this pickle juice in here too, because that's got that good swamp dust in it and all those peppers and stuff. That's going to be good. Jimmy, you'd be proud of me making me a potato salad with these gator pickles. Now, like I said, if you can't find them, Jimmy's got them on his website, and you can actually click a map that shows where the ingredients are. If you're in the Gonzales or Baton Rouge area, you can find them at Ralph's Market. I know they have them at Jones Creek in Baton Rouge, the Gonzales store, and the Pelican Point store for Ralph's Market, so easy to find. If you're out of the market area, please feel free to go check out his website. He can ship it to you as well. It's good to go. Plus, you can get the swamp dust and the back porch fish fry and all those other kind of good things there too. And the best way I can describe the flavor of these wonderful little pickles is sweet and spicy. Okay, they're not too sweet and they're not too spicy, but they are addictive. So when you buy in a jar, make sure you buy an extra one for you and one for everybody else. Alrighty, now the cornbread's come out of the oven and it's cooling off. I've taken a little bite. That's pretty good stuff there. And I'm still preparing stuff for the gumbo. Now I've already chopped up some onions and it's time for me to chop up some of this French settlement sausage andouille. Now this has a natural casing, so you don't have to remove any casings or anything like that. And it is all hickory smoked. And you may wonder why andouille is priced differently and even put in different sections in the grocery store. Andouille is treated differently. It's not that there's any kind of a different process because it's still hickory smoked and all that good stuff, but it's a lot leaner, okay? A lot of times it's a little bit spicier, whereas with sausage, you'll see those big white pieces of fat. Now you will find some in andouille, but not nearly as much. Andouille is so much leaner. It's a great protein to use in your everyday cooking. And it's awesome for gumbo like this because it's got tons of flavor. So I want small bite-sized pieces since, you know, you eat gumbo with a spoon. And I'm just going to slice this up. Alrighty, now our potatoes are ready. They're still warm, so you could do this as a warm potato salad or a cold. I'm going to give them a little swamp dust. Of course, if you want a little extra heat, you can use the Fireman's Blend. We already got the gator pickles in the mix. And then some bacon bits. All right, now I got my stock strained and everything, crab set to the side. Now I'm gonna cook some onions and the andouille. Get some flavor from that. And speaking of flavor, I'm going to add a little swamp dust to these onions. All right, now the onions are starting to get brown. I'm going to put that French settlement sausage andouille in there. Get that nice and brown. That's going to give us some nice color in our gumbo. Okay, now real quick, since my andouille and everything is cooking, I'm going to add in my rice flour roux that I made last night. Now this is the one with the oil. I strained off some of the oil. And of course I got to hurry up and get to this and incorporate it, and then I'm going to add the hot stock. We'll let that come to temperature so we can blend it all together. And I like using a little whisk here. All right, see how it's thickening up real good? All right, I'm going to add some more stock. And when you see this foam come to the top, gently skim it off. Now the gumbo's been simmering a little bit. I've been seasoning to taste. I'm going to add my crab claws back in. And I've got that crab claw meat that's been in the fridge. I'm going to go ahead and put all that in there because that's good stuff. Good stuff. All right. And I'm going to put my shrimp in too. They've been in the fridge. Pretty little swamp dust marinated shrimp. They'll go in there too. Now for these allergy-friendly versions of traditional recipes, please go to our website at www.theoutdoorkitchenshow.com. While this is simmering, we got to take a quick break, so stay tuned right here to The Outdoor Kitchen Show. We'll be right back.